And then it is a self-paced practice. After the instructions, the video will end, and then you can just keep meditating for as long as it serves you. So I want to begin after we just arrive, clear our laps, get a comfortable seat, to read a quote from Abraham Maslow. He says, "The most fortunate are those who have a wonderful capacity to appreciate again and again, freshly and naively, the basic goods of life with awe, pleasure, wonder, and even ecstasy." And I think one of those wonders, one of those basic goodnesses, is our own breath. We breathe about 25,000 breaths every day. And out of those, we probably focus on very few. We can focus on our breath when we begin a new project or a creative endeavor. And today, we will practice focusing on the breath for our meditation practice. And there is an article in this month's January 2022's Science of Mind magazine about breathing and breathing in the creative process. And I encourage you to read that if you have the magazine. And so one of the meditation techniques in there is called the prayer of the heart, or the Jesus prayer, that has been around since the 3rd century. And what this is actually unifying the prayer, very simple, 2 statements, with the breath. So that's what we're going to practice today. And I will lead us through that after we establish our meditation posture. So let's take a moment to become grounded in our seat, to make sure that we are comfortable, that we feel secure. If you're sitting on a chair, then make sure that your feet are firmly planted on the floor, that your legs are hip-width apart. If possible, that your hips are slightly above or even with your knees. And if you're sitting cross-legged, then the same applies, that your knees are slightly lower or even with your hips. Allow your spine to elongate so you're feeling rooted, and yet you're feeling your spine ascend up. And now just allow your shoulders to relax. You can roll them back and forward and then end with a backward roll. And allow your jaw to relax. Allow your teeth to part, which also may mean that your lips are not quite together, and that's fine. That release just allows more space. And then allow your eyes, your gaze to soften. And pay attention, if it feels comfortable and you close your eyes, to do so slowly, and allow your eyelids just to come together, or they may not even come completely together. You may see, when your eyes are relaxed, that there still is, you can see a little bit of light. But just allow your whole face to relax. And then we can begin to pay attention to our breath without changing anything. As it comes in and releases, comes in and releases. And just notice, how is your breath today? Is there strain? Is it shallow? Is it deep? Is it slow? Is it quick? And just allow it to be what it is. And then you can notice as you're paying more attention to it, as you're focusing on it, is there a change in the way it comes in and releases? And you can even begin to thank your breath. Thank you for this inhale. Thank you for this exhale. I am amazed by my own breath that comes in and out in its own rhythm over and over again. And now we will begin to take our two statements, and I will encourage you, if they are not comfortable for you, to alter them. You'll get the idea and you can change them so they resonate with you. But I'm going to suggest for this time, just as we prepare to go deeper to that place of communion, that place of quietude inside, that we use these phrases. On the inhale, God is. On the exhale, I am. On the inhale, God is. On the exhale, I am. God is. I am. God is. I am. God is. I am. And let these words, or whatever words you choose, just to be on the fluidity of your breath. God is. I am. So you're carrying one in and releasing the other in a fluid motion. God is. I am. So you are accepting and declaring and affirming these lines, this prayer, to be true for yourself. God is. I am. Or whatever words you choose for your prayer. God is. I am. And you can repeat this, and you may find that eventually the words cease and that you are in a place of silence, and that is fine. God is. I am. God is. I am.